Okay, so here I've worked on this a little bit while you were away, or while I was away. Um, One of the things that I came in and did some erasing, the chin is a little too long, and I want it to be a little more narrow. There's a little heart shape. I think it's more of a heart shape here. Curves in a little bit more. Notice that I've switched pencils, and I've switched to an ebony pencil, which is in your supply list. It's a dark lead. The mechanical pencil is a .05, which is an equivalent to like a number 2 pencil. You can use that. But as you first start building the form and establishing where things are at, you will come in and use that number 2. It's easy to erase. You can erase and draw and erase and draw. And when you get into the ebony pencil, it doesn't erase as quickly or as well. You don't get all the darks out of there once you've established your ebony. But it gives you that dark value that you need to give it a more three-dimensional form. Now when you see this little white highlight, there's a highlight on the nose. You see a little white in here. There's a little area right here. The best thing to do is you knock in that darker value as you see it. Now that's wherever there's a shift in the plane, like this is a plane here, and then this is a lighter. It's as the form is moving around, it captures the light in different ways. So you will have variation on the face depending on how much your light source is. So the thing, I was going to get back to this, and when you have this area, this a highlighted area here, you don't want to try to draw around it. You go ahead and knock out the entire value that you see there, the darker value. More pressure I put on. And then you're going to come in with your eraser, make sure it's clean at the tip. The way to clean it is to clean it on another sheet of paper, on your blue jeans, on another sheet of paper, and that takes the black out of the eraser, and you can come in and add that white highlight and pull that out. Highlight there, when it get more of a highlight, a little larger shape there. Okay, so you start pulling out those lighter values. Now, you can go back and forth, and you can crosshatch and you scribble to build up your darks. You can use a blending brush later as you're still building quite a bit. Now, the face recedes, chin and will usually recede, and so you do have usually the top lip is darker. It recedes in space, and the bottom lip is going to be coming forward, so it has a little bit light. It's a little bit lighter value, and oftentimes there's even a kind of a lighter area right here where it protrudes the most. In this case, there's a shadow under the nose. You can come in with even darker value. And we can just keep going and going and going until this thing will look exactly like the photograph. I've spent about 5 minutes on the first video. It's about 5 minutes on the second video. If I spent an hour on this, and I think you'll see when you do how much you correct and draw and erase, draw and erase, maybe, several times to get the exact shape that you want. And then this all goes into a dark. I keep seeing this side go darker, 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 a little more pressure on your pencil, and you're still scribbling hair, shape of the hair. Goes something like this. It's a little lopsided here. Whoa. You have to take that out. I'm noticing the ears are just a little bit higher. Let's see where this ear lines up here, where it lines up. Well, it's actually lining up at the right place. This ear, yeah, maybe it could be a little bit higher. When you're drawing the face, just it doesn't take much to distort. I mean, 1/32 of an inch can make all the difference in the appearance of the form. The older the person, the more wrinkles. There's actually a lot more to work with, and than a younger face. It's very soft and round. There's not much to work with. Older faces with all those wrinkles and more interesting. Okay, I'm going to stop here, but that gives you an idea of what I'm after, what I'm wanting you to do. And you may have to try this several times. You may not get this the first time around. It takes practice. The more you practice, the more you draw, the stronger you're going, the better you're going to get. Now, sort of a likeness. I'd have to keep working on this to really capture the likeness of the figure. But it's starting to happen. I would just need to keep staying with it. I don't know what that is. It's too big. Chin's too long. Bit of a dip on the chin. There. It's hard to stop. You just keep. If you spent weeks on this one drawing, you'd be amazed at what you would end up with. Okay, we'll stop here.